Hey guys, at the time of filming this it's about 11:30 in the morning. Dany and I, over there, good morning, have been hard at work already and we've been getting some of the amenities in for the island. I've been building a stud wall, so we've both been hard at work, which means that most of the time we've been making content, we've been filming stuff. So we are working slow, but we are getting somewhere, and I'm just going to turn the camera and show you what we've been getting up to. So as you can see, all these new amenities, that's going to be over there is going to be where the sink is going to be, and then just down here, this is going to be up in the gap behind the first units of the island. So it's all coming together really well. There's the stud wall just there that I've been pulling together. There's still some work to do with trimmers and what have you, because we need that to house like I've said so many times, we need that to house the what's it called? Manifold. That's it. I was looking for manifold. So yeah, still lots to do. We've got all the insulation outside. I'll be able to just show you out this window that the insulation is all out there. Yeah, so it's all out there, ready and waiting to go in. Warm-up Pro system has just arrived, and Dany and I have just been looking at it. So this is the manifold that we've been looking at, and it's a nice piece of kit, and that is going to be put into the stud wall that I mentioned earlier that has now been built. And then we've created this little area for it. That's going to sit in there like that. It just means that I'm going to have to build out this wall a little bit further because it's a bit deeper than I expected it to be, which won't be a problem because I'll just put another stud wall up against that one and then I'll just plaster over that and it'll look nice in the room. So I'll put that back in there. There's lots of little bits that come with this, so there's definitely some reading that needs to be done. Luckily they've given me this little manifold manual, so there's all the information I need in there to get this all set up. Got all of our amenities in, electric on the right, waste, and then water on the left. We've been tidying up, hoovering the floor, ready for the insulation to go down. the end of day 2 of week 2, and the insulation is down. So Dany and I have been hard at work putting this insulation down, the Ecotherm, and to be honest, I think we've done a good job. Dany has given me a lot of tips and tricks, and he had his really cool insulation saw as well, which sped everything up. And this is the only part that needs finishing off now. I'm going to put 25mm insulation over the top of that, because obviously the pipes underneath don't allow for 100mm, and it's just too complicated to cut the shapes of the pipe out of the 100mm. So that's the last thing to do before I start preparing for the water underfloor heating system. Deep, so this stud work doesn't really house it properly. It's difficult to show how deep this is, so I'm going to be building out stud work out in front just so it can be housed in properly. But I've had to cut holes, a hole in the timber at the bottom there for the cold, which will go through here and then go under the floor there, and this one will go from here down and under the floor. The thing is this is obviously going to be screeded. So as you can see, this would come down into the screed. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with that yet. I might just put this up against it, and I don't know. It's okay if the pipe goes into the screed. I plan on bending these pipes anyway, so I'm not going to have a join in the screed. So we'll just have to address that as it comes. Right, so that's the end of the clipping day. The day has taken a lot longer than I thought it would actually. So it's about 5 PM at the time of recording this, and I am losing the light. I've still got this cold, so I still sound so nasally, but all the pipe work is in, and I've connected it to the manifold, which is just over there. So I'm just stood on where the island's going to be. So there's no pipe work here, but there is right next to where the island is going to be. The pipe work comes into the island just a little bit, just there. The measurements weren't quite right, and we did have quite a big space on the first one over there. I only did that because I'm going to have units over there, and we're not going to be walking on that space very much either. So all of the heat is really in the main places. All of the close pipe work is going to be where we're walking and standing. So it's all looking really good, There's only a couple of things left to do before the screeders can come. I need to get the, it's like a protective sleeve on the pipes that are going into the manifold. It's like a black conduit. And then around the edges, I need to use the protective, well, it's an expanding foam. It's blue and it's about 10 mil thick. So I'm going to just put that up the upstands, and that allows the screed to expand and contract. What else have I got to do? When all that's done, oh yes, we then fill the system with water. So if I connect up the flow to the outdoor tap and then just run it through until all the bubbles are gone, then we know that all of the pipes are full of water, and that'll be then ready to screed. So that's going to be done tomorrow, and then tomorrow will be Wednesday at the time of recording this, and Thursday, so 2 days from now, that's when the screeders come. You might be wondering why I've got such a big smile, and it's because the pipe work is done and it's ready for the screed. Now the screed is coming first thing tomorrow morning at 7 AM. So it's going to be a nice early morning for me, and I just need to make sure that everything in the room is done and ready for tomorrow. And that includes cleaning the windowsills off, because once this screed is poured, I won't be coming back in here for a while. So here we have it, all the pipes clipped on top of this woven membrane. You can see these clips and how they're pushed in. These pipes are all full of water. It's been pressure tested. I've got all my upstands there. I've wrapped the foam around them, and then I've filled that with expanding foam. It's looking really good. I did run out of standard grey duct tape halfway round, so I ended up using clear duct tape, which is a bit confusing because it is actually taped. You just can't see it. But yeah, it's looking really good, ready for screeding tomorrow. Good morning. At the time of film, I'm saying good morning. For me, it's about 6:30 in the morning, and I'm stood in the kitchen, and the screeders are here, Adam and Louis, and they are setting up all of their tripods, ready to pour the screed at 7. So check it out. So they've got their measurement tool. They've got all the tripods, which they're going to laser level in. This is the real deal. So excited to see this floor in. All this hard work finally being finished. What's happening, guys? I'm in a super good mood today because the screed is set. It's been 24 hours and they said it needs about 24 hours for it to fully, well, not fully cure, but cure enough for you to walk on. So let's walk on it for the first time. This is what we've got. It looks unbelievable. It looks so smooth and so flat. Feels solid. I can tell it's still a bit moist. But we have a perfectly screeded floor. What this means to me, having wanted to do this for so long, having lived in a cold kitchen for almost 2 years since building this extension, we had no heating in here, we had no radiators on the walls, it was basically just brick walls, as you can see behind me, and now we've got this perfectly flat, level floor that's going to have heated pipes running through it. So underfloor heating, what this means for me and my family is such a big deal. I'm just so happy. Since the screed went down yesterday, I was just so happy. This is a really big moment for me. The only thing left to do now is to finish off the room. So it's like, you know, the plasterboarding, some electrics just need finishing off. I need to do all the electrics on this side of the kitchen. So yeah, that is the very end of what has been an amazing project. Again, it's taught me that you can do anything you put your mind to. You can learn anything that you really need to learn. I don't have the money for this type of project. I can't pay the professionals to come in here and remove my old floor, build a sub base, do all the amenities. I have had to do this myself, and it's been one hell of a journey. There's been stress involved, but when there's stress, when there's high risk, there's always a high reward too. So if you're considering getting water underfloor heating and you feel able to do it, maybe give it a go, just like I have, because it's actually done. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.